Hey, good afternoon, good day, or good morning. We are here to discuss the emerging trends, technologies, and applications. Okay, so what are the objectives of our topics for today? First, we're going to summarize new trends in software and service distribution. Describe next or second, describe virtual reality components and applications. Third, discuss uses of radio frequency identification rather. Fourth, summarize new uses of biometrics. Fifth, explain new trends in networking, including wireless technologies and grid and cloud computing. And last or sixth, describe or discuss uses of nanotechnology. Okay? So these are the trends, no, in software and service distribution. Recent trends in software and service distribution includes pull and push technology and application service providers. Okay, so pull technology, um, user states a need before getting information. You entering a URL in the web browser to go to a center website. Ano ba yung example nito? Facebook, YouTube. No, we are entering the URL in the web browser to go to a certain website. Maraming pang iba, no? And also the best example of pull technology is when a web page loaded into browser window only when a user requests for it. Okay? Tayo daw yung nagre-request or tayo yung nag-enter ng URL doon sa web browser. Push technology or webcasting. Uh, Web server delivers information to users who have signed up for this service and supported by many web browsers, also available from vendors. Um, Delivers content to users automatically at set intervals or when a new event occurs. So, push technology examples includes email notification, SMS alert, social media updates, and news feeds. No? These are automatically sent to users without any request. Wala daw tayong request. No? Hindi katulad kay Pull Technology na yung user mismo yung nagre-request. Ito naman, si Push Technology, kusa, no? Nagsasend ng notification or ng email notification, SMS alert, social media updates, and news feeds. Okay, see the difference? Kasi wag kayong malito dito, no? Push technology, wala tayong ginagawa. O automatically nagsasend ng update sa atin. Okay, si pull technology, tayo yung nagre-request. Okay? So example of pull and push technologies. Example of push technologies, a newer version of Adobe Flash is available. Would you like to install it? Ibig sabihin, nag-ano yung si Adobe Flash, merong updates. Would you like to install it? No? Ano ba yung example nito? So using our iPhone, iPad, no? Meron tayong nakita natin na meron nakita tayong updates, no? Na doon sa settings ng iPad cellphone natin na iPhone or siguro even Android, no? Merong bagong update doon sa software, no? And minsan tinatanong tayo, would you like to install it? 'Di ba? So that is the actual example, no, ng push technology. Meron pa yung sa RIM or do sa New BlackBerry pushing yung API. And Microsoft Direct push from AT&T. Example of push services, no, yung synchronous conferencing, email, instant messaging. Okay? Application service providers, no? Si application service provider tulad nito si Microsoft. Ano pa ba? Si Google. service provider din 'yan. Oracle, 'no? Yung mga mga kumbaga sa ano, sa ISP, yung internet service provider natin, yung Globe, PLDT, Smart, Converge, ayun. Ito yung mga nag-manufacture ng mga application tulad ng Microsoft, ayan, SAP, ayan. So, software as a service or SaaS or on-demand software, model for ASP to deliver software to users for a fee or certain fee, no? Software might be for temporary or long term. Users don't need to be concerned with new software or version and compatibility problem. Ibig sabihin, software as a service siya, gagamitin niyo lang siya, wala na kayong intindihan kung merong updates ba sa kanya or wala. Hindi katulad kay ano, 'di ba, kay cellphone natin na 'pag binili natin, yung software nun, puwede mo pang bayaran o or puwede rin naman na hindi, 'no? For example, yung mga pagpu-push nung mga new updates, 'di ba? So, ayun, concern natin 'yun, 'no? Pero, since merong tayong Apple na nagse-send nun, so we do not need to worry about. Pero for us as a user of iPhone or any Androids, we have to make sure na tayo yung bahala kung i-a-update ba natin yung cellphone natin, yes or no. Okay? Ayan. Application service provider, ano, user can also save all application data on the ASP server. Sabihin dun kung sa Microsoft ka, nag nag ah, nag avail ng application, so yung mga data na sine-save mo on a application will be saved to their server, no? Software and data are portable, no? The SaaS model can take several forms, puwedeng software service for general rules or use rather, offering a specific service, offering a service in a vertical market. A vertical market is a market in which vendor offer goods and services specific to an industry, trade, profession, or other groups of customer with specialized needs, no? Depende daw dun sa needs natin, no? Yun daw si vertical market. Okay? So application service provider, continuation again, ito daw yung mga advantages. Similar to outsourcing. Outsourcing, ito yung bibilin mo yung or mag-a-avail ka ng for example, yung sa company namin, no? Yung meron kaming one of the company doon sa Canada, no, in-avail yung service namin for them to support their IT, no? IT related concern or IT related infrastructure, no? Less expensive daw siya, no? Bakit? Kasi hindi mo na kailangang bumili ng mga equipment, no? Yung service na lang yung babayaran mo. Delivering information more quickly kasi pagka hiningi mo, it will automatically provided to you. And there is also disadvantages, inability to customize our software application except for the largest clients, no? Pagka may mga maliliit na clients lang, no, you do not need to you cannot able to request or there's no function to customize yung software mo kasi kung ano lang yung binili mo, yun lang yung gagamitin mo na feature, unless you are a big clients na pwede kang mag-request for a certain fee din yun, of course. If there is a changes dun sa application service provider, may pwedeng makasama or hindi, no? Depende dun sa business needs, no? And business may have difficult integrating ASP software with ibig sabihin kung pag-i-integratin natin yung halimbawa meron kayong software na current, no? Ano, ikaw si company, pero kang current software na gusto mong i-integrate dun sa uh, sa new software that you're going to avail dun sa isang ASP provider or ASP, application provider. So pwede siyang mahirapan siya mag-connect, no? Ibig sabihin hindi sila kung gusto mong i-connect hindi sila pwede for certain issue. Control over corporate data and the corporate image may compromise corporate control and security. So, sabihin niyan, halimbawa, meron kang dalawang application. Yung isa, yun yung in-avail mo with the application service provider, or for example, sa Microsoft, and may gusto kong i-integrate na isa pang software dun sa in-avail mo. So, pero kung titingnan mo, you're going to analyze it more deeper, hindi daw siya pwede. Possible siya na ma-compromise yung mga corporate control and security, no? Ito yung mga example ng mga ASP natin, no? Google, NetSuite, Incorporation, and Salesforce.com. Marami pang iba. Okay, next, virtual reality. Goal of virtual reality is to create an environment in which users can interact and participate as they do in the real world. Um, Meron tayong example nito, yung virtual technology na to, or VR technology. Kung nakapunta na kayo alam ko meron yung sa festival mo yun. Yung parang susuotin mo yung may susuotin ka na parang example na head-mounted display, yung ganito. Ito, yung parang ganito. Tapos, parang pag sinuot mo yan, merong screen yan na doon mo panonoorin na akala mo nandun ka na sa ibang environment or sa ibang mundo ka na. Yan ito yung tinatawag head-mounted display or HMD. Yung VR technology daw, no, computer generated, no, three-dimensional or 3D images to create an illusion of interaction in a real-world environment. No? Parang pag sinuot mo yon, yung HMD na yon, para ka lang nandun sa isang real-world environment. So na parang nasa ibang environment ka na, nasa ibang mundo ka na. No? Ewan ko, kung ako na-experience ko na yun, no? Nung sinamahan ko yung anak ko na maglaro. As in, parang nung ginamit ko yun, parang nasa roller coaster. Parang in reality, para talaga ako nasa roller coaster na parang pagka pumupunta sa gilid, akala ko mahuhulog na ako. No? Almost the same lang din siya. Or the same na talaga, no? Na parang ano yung na-experience mo in the real world can be able to experience in virtual reality. So there are virtual reality terms, no? Simulation, giving objects in a VR environment, texture and shading for the 3D appearance. Interaction, enabling users to act on object in a virtual environment or VR environment as by using data glove to pick up and moves object. So minumove daw yung mga object na akala mo nandun ka talaga sa environment na yun. So, parang you are able to interact. Immersion, giving users the feel of being part of that environment by using special hardware and software, such as Cave. We're going to discuss later in this section. The real world surrounding by the VR environment is blocked out so that users can focus their attention in virtual environment. Ibig sabihin, wala ka daw ibang makikita, no? Doon lang daw, wala kang makikita pang liwanag, makikita mo, parang nakatakip yung mata mo, tapos ang parang nai-imagine mo yung actual na ibang environment or ibang world. So telepresence, giving users the sense that they are in another location, no? Para daw nasa ibang location, yun yung telepresence. And full body immersion, it is allowing users to move around freely by combining interactive environments with camera, monitors, and other devices. Network communication, allowing users to, in different location, to interact and manipulate in the same world at the same time by connecting two or more virtual worlds. Parang nasa isang mundo kayo na pwede kang, mo, meron kang dalawa kayong magkaibigan na nandun kayo sa isang game na pareho kayong merong device. For example, yung HMD na yun, yung head-mounted device na yun. Para kayong naglalaro kayo na para kayong nasa ibang mundo, no, na pwede ka makapag-interact doon sa kaibigan mo na naglalaro din. Okay? And then, egocentric. There are also types of virtual environments. Egocentric environment. This is the one user is totally immersed in the virtual reality world. And this is most common technology used with this environment is headed mounted display. Ito yung pinakita ko kanina, no? Ito, no, ginagamit ko yung head mounted display na to, na device. Okay? Ayan. So, madalas makikita nyo sa mga mall yan, di ba? Na mayroong virtual reality world. Okay? And meron din daw, no, exocentric. Data is still rendered in 3D. Users can only view it on the screen. Main technology used in this environment 3D is graphics. 3D graphics rather. So parang ka nanonood ng di ba may mga sa sinihan na 3D mga 3D enabled. Di ba? So this is the exocentric yung technology na tawag. Eh, alam ko meron din natin na meron ako napanood dati yung dito. Yung may mga witch. Nakalimutan ko yung term. Yung movie na yun. Pero 3D rin siya na merong papasuotin ka nung parang papel ba siya or nasalamin. Tapos yun yung may pagka sinuot mo yun, pagka nakatingin ka sa screen, there is another effect, no, na makikita mo. So that is the exocentric environment. Okay, cave, meron din daw cave. Cave automatic virtual environment. Virtual environment consisting of a cube shape room in which the walls are rear projection screens, and caves, holographic devices that create, capture, and display images in raw 3D form. Ito yung example na ito. Okay. Yan. So parang nasa isang yan. So, hindi ko alam kung nakapunta na kayo sa SM Santa Rosa. Di ba meron doon na golf? Di ba pag nag-golf ka, para siya naka-cake din. Na pag ano mo, pagpalo mo ng bola, tapos umano siya doon sa screen. Para ka na rin talagang nag-golf eh. No? Iyon yung tinatawag natin na cave or cave automatic virtual environment. Okay? And then people can enter cave in other location, no matter how far they are geographically. And this is also high-speed digital cameras capture one user's presence and movement. Then recreate and send this image to user in other cave. Sabihin, meron kayong dalawang cave, no? Tapos kunwari, nasa ibang location kayo, nasa Canada, nasa Japan, naglaro kayo ng isang game na cave enable, No? Alam mo, yung golf nga, akala nyo, para ka lang talaga kayo naglalaro sa actual environment o actual location. No? Alam nyo, nasa isang location lang kayo, pero virtual pala. Okay? And this is being used for research as well in many fields, archaeology, architecture, engineering, geology, and physics. Meron akong example nito no, sa architecture na pagka merong mga binibigay na diba, nagpa-design ka ng bahay. Tapos kahit sabihin yung virtual na, bibigyan ka ng architect ng video na pinapakita sa iyo yung bawat sulok ng bahay na pinidesign mo na ganito yung mga magiging design. Parang ka na rin actual na ini-inspect yung bahay. Pero software lang din yun. Okay? And then virtual reality applications, so military flight simulations, medicine for bloodless surgery. Alam mo yung merong yung may camera na pinapasok doon sa loob ng halimbawa, may titingnan doon sa baga mo o sa puso mo na may doon sa camera. Doon sa loob ng bunganga mo. Pababa. So, yun yung it can be also the medicine for bloodless surgery. Pwede rin magsa-surgery ka ng hindi mo na kailangan buksan o hindi mo na kailangan hiwaan yung katawan. Doon nga lang, papadaanin, tapos meron din natin. Okay? Entertainment industry, tulad nung kanina, yung nakwento ko na yung nasa SM, no? Virtual, kalam, yung merong head-mounted display. And also will one day be used for user interfaces in information system, and also current applications for disabled and architectural design. Tulad yung nabanggit ko kanina na yung kay architect, nabibigyan ka ng video na para kanyang walk through dun sa bahay na dinesign niya para sa'yo. Okay? And there are also virtual reality applications for education, for flight simulation. I believe si Malayan meron nito for dun sa mga yung mga nagpipiloto, di ba? Na meron tayong mga flight simulation. Ano pa ba? Yung video conferencing, nakakala natin katabi lang natin yung kausap natin. And meron pa group support system. Okay? And then there are also obstacles daw in using VR systems. Not enough fiber optic cables are currently available for VR environment capable and recreating a conference. So there are also problems must be solved. Confusion between the virtual environment and the real environment. Mobility and other application with HMD. Yung head-mounted display natin. And sound representation and additional computing power. Okay, virtual worlds, stimulated environment designed for users to interact with by avatars. No? Yung 2D and 3D graphical representation natin of a person in the virtual world. And we are also using in chat rooms and online games. No? Gartner Group predicts that 80% of active internet users will interact in virtual world by 2011. No, actually, matagal na to. Siguro prior 2011 pa tong slide natin. And lastly, with avatars, users can manipulate objects. Pwede daw natin manipulate mga objects na meron tayo. Experience a little telepresence and communicate using text, graphical, icons, and sound. Okay? All right. This is for the first part of our topic. I will be creating another video for the second. Thank you and talk to you later.